Right there.
Okay, full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. I was hesitant last time, and I regret it, so
Yeah,
no hesitation this time. We're going to YOLO right into an asteroid. I don't care.
well, that's what I did last round. Except that it came to my advantage. I'll say I parked on the asteroid, and then I hung out there, and it pinned. We got playing with Mike. He had his little strike scout on the other side of this asteroid, and I had 2 particle cannons loaded up ready to fire. So it pinned him down for at least 3 turns. He was afraid to come past the asteroid.
That's a good strategy.
Yes. All right,
All
Kirby,
right,
it's your turn.
so go ahead.
Okay. So then, I guess I'll do the scout. So I will put the crew there, and then it's 1, 2, 3. And it's the action of actually doing the rotation. Does that cost the energy
Yes.
as well?
Yes, it does. Yep. As
Do
many
I declare?
rotation.
Yeah. Do I declare them both at the same time, or should I do one and then the next? Like, should I move and then turn, or should I do all 4 at the same time?
So you do it.
Does it
You do it
matter?
as separate pieces of the movement because you have to
Okay.
decide whether you're turning first and then thrusting, or thrusting first and then turning. For the strike scout has a choice of either one of those 2 things.
Right. Okay. So then I will do that. I'll move, and I'll use another one, and I will turn.
Okay. So that as a way the activations work is what you're going to do is activate your ship first.
Yep.
Including moving the token, but you don't actually move your ship. It's not important this round, but as you start to engage, it becomes important. After you've activated your ship and you move your token, and then you're ready to move your ship, then you move your ship at the end. So always do your thrust and rotation, whatever you're going to do with your vector token first, including any rotation, and then when you're done with that stuff that's on your ship dashboard, then you would actually move your ship.
Got it.
Again, not so important right now, but when you're starting to decide whether or not you use your actions on your turn or other people's turns, then following that order becomes important.
Okay.
Okay, great. So that's your first activation with your Strike Scout. Let's see. I'm going to activate my Strike Scout since you guys did. I feel like I'd
And
be
then
left
flip
out.
your little marker, Kirby.
And I am also going to go for 1, 2, 3. And instead I will shift 1 instead of rotating. Oops, wrong way. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and shift. That's better. And then I end up here. And that is my activation on that ship. Go ahead, Ryan.
Which ones are we trying to get to at the end? Is it
All the
A or
D's
B?
or the jump
Or D's?
points.
D's.
Yep.
Okay.
You can jump out, or you can take your artifact to any of these tokens, including the one that you spawned from.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we're going to go with the battle cruiser. And let's see. We've got 5 energy, so we're going to rotate. Sorry, that's too many.
So you're gonna move your token instead of your ship first, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Rotation second on this one. Yep. All right. Let me think that again. So, okay. I'm not gonna move at all. I'm just gonna rotate.
Oh, Interesting. So you spent 2. What you do is you rotate your token. Again, not so important now, but as you get into things, move your token. You're gonna move your vector or rotate it first, and then at the end, when you're ready to start moving your ship, is when you actually move your ship or rotate it.
Okay.
So you have some extra energy there.
Yep, I'm gonna lay a missile down, I think.
Already? Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun here.
And
At
you
your own
have-
expense.
And you have the extra timer too, so you can just go ahead and add another
I do.
token to that stack. So that's going to last for 4 rounds of going 6, and that is going to cause a problem for me at some point.
All right, so that was crew to pilot, and then specialist for the missile launcher. And I am done with that ship. Go ahead, Kirby.
Okay. So since you fired that missile, you would then take that crew off. You have to place that missile adjacent to your center of gravity, so anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh, gotta grab the whole stack.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Go ahead, Kirby.
All right. So as far as using both ships, I have to use both before I can use one, or how does it work to reactivate the scout?
That you can reactivate the ship again after the next round begins.
Okay, so we're just doing it's each ship gets one action then before.
Yeah, like
round
on your
ends.
turn, you're
Yeah.
activating a ship, but at the end of the round resets after all ships have been activated.
Right. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. So I will rotate 1. Move 2. Okay. And then I'm good to move this.
Okay, so you applied thrust. Let's just go back a second for where you were. So your token was in the middle here.
Yep.
And it was facing that way, right?
Yep.
So you can only apply thrust in the direction that your arrow is facing.
Oh, got it. Okay. 2. And then I still can rotate though on here, right?
Sure can. Yeah.
Yeah, just up to 2. So I'll do 1.
That's going to take you into that asteroid, though.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
You may want to keep it straight for a while.
Okay.
And then plan on turning after you pass that asteroid, if that's where you wanted to go.
Fair enough.
That's the one thing that gets me sometimes is I always want to do the rotation first and then the movement, which you can do on the scouts, but you can't do on the big guys.
Well, I probably should actually zoomed in closer. I was zoomed so far out, I didn't realize that they were actually on the adjacent squares or adjacent hexes at that point. But okay, so then we'll flip that back.
Yeah.
Don't you dare shoot me.
If I had a railgun, I would, but I didn't take it. I thought about it.
I know you did.
So you have extra energy there and extra crew. And don't forget to put your navigation.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I should put that on there.
Do you want to charge something up?
So I guess I could charge up because the particle. So particles 3.
Yeah, you can even fire that right now if you like.
But it won't get. So its range is 6. I don't know how many.
The beam is an infinite range. The
Yes.
sweep is a range of 6.
Stop encouraging him, Larry.
No, he should definitely encourage me if it'll hurt you in some way.
Oh, that's harsh.
Hey, it's okay. Yeah, sure, let's do that.
All right, so what you do is just take one of your specialist crew that you have left and place it on there. In this case, you're activating it right away, so you just toss the energy off to the side.
I don't need to keep them separate for any reason, right?
No,
Like all this
no.
is just one pile. Okay.
Yeah, I usually put them off to the side, off to the top. This way, it doesn't interfere with your crew as they go to recovery.
Okay.
But in the physical game, you have a little reserve bowl, I would call the reserve or reservoir.
Okay.
So now you can declare that you have activated that module. You're firing the beam, and that hits Ryan's strike scout for 3.
And I don't need to place anything on the board since it's not last.
Yeah, it's instant, so
that's-
it happens right away.
And the range is infinite, so it goes. Yeah. Okay.
Boom. All right,
Hey.
so 3 to my shields.
Yeah.
I'm glad I took that support crew.
Yeah.
So you have.
Feel better about my decision.
All right, so that's your activation. Now your that specialist crew goes into crew recovery. Your navigation goes into crew recovery, and then you flip this token. And then next time it comes around, we're going to activate whatever's on the board, and then refresh. I just need to activate my battle cruiser.
Got it.
And I'm going to get that moving as well.
Oh, and I have to take off one of the was it the green?
No, that's your health.
No?
That's so. The cost of activating module is strictly the crew and the
Just
energy.
the energy. Okay.
Yeah. The green is you take those off if you take damage that affects the modules.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
called critical damage, and that won't happen until you start losing hull. All right, so I am going to play defense over here a little bit. Charge up a particle cannon and move my ship here. Actually, I'm not going to turn. Change my mind. All right, so that's my activation on my battlecruiser. That is the end of the round. So now everything on the board moves, starting with the player objects, including Ryan's missile.
All right. So it gets 2 rotations and 6 tiles of movement, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Up to 2 rotations per hex.
Ah, okay. I'm really tempted to just throw this right at Kirby's face now, but I'm not going to do that.
I welcome the challenge.
I know you do.
I'm very good at maneuvering ships in space.
So the way this would work then is I just pick up 1 tile off the stack and move that 6, right?
What I would do is just pick up the entire stack and move it 6. It's just easier in tabletop simulator world to do that.
Okay. All good.
So you went from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very cool. So it's heading my way. That's
Or
a shocker.
is it?
All right. So now these the artifacts move, and they're going to move 2 spaces around the asteroid, and they will turn at each corner of the asteroid. So the next round, they're going to go along this straight path that follows the asteroid curve. So these will not always be in the same position every round. All right, so that is the end of the round. We now refresh. That means taking the crew that you have spent from recovery up to the maximum that that it can recover, placing back on available crew. You're going to regenerate energy for as many status cubes as you have on your reactor to the maximum of your capacitor. So on the Strike Scout, if you have 4 cubes in reactor, that means you can generate the 4 energy because the internal capacitor is at 4. If you have the battle cruiser, which has a capacitor of 5 and 5 reactor, you can generate up to 5 energy on the for the battle cruiser. If you have energy that's being charged on a module, that stays where it is. It does not go away. So that effectively means that you have energy on your ship equivalent to whatever you have in your capacitor plus whatever you have on the charge module. You just can't spend from a charge module.
Okay.
All right, so first player token moved to Kirby, and it's your turn to go first. And you can pick either of those ships to activate.
All right, I guess I will activate. Do the battle cruiser first.
You bastard.
I could just
Disconnect from Discord? Yeah, sure.
I mean, I could if it would make you feel better. Let's see. So, I mean, if I want to hit him again, I mean, there's no. I don't know if there's a benefit for me moving right now.
Yeah, you can take the shot first, and
I can shoot and then move, right?
So what you're gonna do is if you are going to navigate, you have to decide to do that first.
Okay.
If you're not going to navigate, you can certainly skip it. You'll just continue to drift along the path that you're going.
Which isn't really the end of the world.
I just want to remind you of the mission objectives, Kirby.
What? Destroy Ryan? I don't know.
Oh, I missed that part apparently.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, but yeah, once you're eliminated, I can easily grab stuff without, in theory. All right, well then I don't know. So if I would just continue to drift, then I don't need to move anything. I mean, I guess I could slow myself down if I wanted to, right?
To slow yourself down,
I don't know that there's a real benefit.
Yeah, and you're only going 2 hexes at a time here, which is pretty slow.
Yeah.
You would. I
So
don't
that's
think you need
not
to slow
that
down.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
I would
slow
just,
down. You'd have to turn yourself around anyway, which requires for that ship 2 turns.
So I'm just gonna shoot it. That'll just be the most amount of fun.
All right. So you're skipping your navigation. You're gonna activate your particle cannon, and you're gonna spend 3 energy from your capacitor. You can just throw it off and decide when you're gonna fire along your movement. So you're still moving. You're just not navigating, right? So you're still going to move to that hex, and you can choose at any point along that hex to fire. It's still a straight line no matter where you are, so feel free to take that shot anytime.
Yeah. So I'll just move then anyway, and then fire. And I guess I don't have to do anything other than just telling him.
That's right.
There's not anything in TTS I need to do or show or okay.
Right. So
no, we're not that fancy yet, but that's a good idea.
Okay.
Can you make the sound
that's a really good
the
idea.
gun would make?
We need some buttons on here for module effects. That'd be fantastic.
It's like Star Wars clips or Star Trek.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not copyrighted.
Copyright. No, it'd be original Velocity Vanguard world.
All right, so, just Larry making mouth noises.
Yeah.
So take 1 shield off, and then 2 hull.
Yes.
And then I have to roll 1 die, right?
Yes, you do. Oh, lucky you.
Oh.
The 1 out of 6 chance you got nothing.
With your ward saves over there.
All right, so that was your activation on the battle cruiser. So what you do is you take your crew that you used and put them in crew recovery. But you'll still have 2 energy, so you can decide if you want to do something else with that energy.
And technically, I could fire a missile launcher, although I don't know. On the card there, the guided is the number of turns. Is that right?
Yes. Yep.
Or rounds that it lasts.
Exactly. So if you have the missile launcher, I forgot about that. You can take these 3, put them over here, so you know you can spend them.
Yeah, I mean, so at this point, I don't know. I might be able to hit him with it, although he'll likely move.
Well, he's coming towards you, so that's
a
good thing when it comes to a missile launcher. Because, again, chasing down is harder than hitting something that you need to intercept.
Right. Yeah, why not? So if I was to do this, I would spend these 2.
Yeah.
I know you missed me over this quarantine, buddy, but I didn't realize it was this much.
Yeah, you have no idea. So then that fires just 1 of these, right?
You take the whole stack. Yeah. And then
The whole
you
stack of 3, yeah.
yeah, and you place it adjacent to your center of mass. Any hex that's adjacent to your center of mass.
Oops, that's not. Is that? I can't. Hold
That's on top of the ship. That's one way to do it. But it has to be on the outside. There you go. Yeah. Right. And you do want to point it in the direction you want to go because again, it can only turn 2 angles, so where it's facing is important. So now it's going to stay there.
He's probably more likely to turn inwards,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Switch. Actually, maybe I want to. No, I'll leave it that way.
At this point, I might just go pick up an intergalactic burger and sit this one out.
I'll leave you with one ship.
No
one
one said what these artifacts were. Well, we know.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe
they're the burgers.
All right, so you have that missile's deployed. Awesome. So now that crew goes to crew recovery, and that is now you're finished activating your.
All right, I'm done.
Because you have no energy left, and you only have your navigation crew. So go ahead and flip that token over.
Flip.
And I am going to activate my Strike Scout again. And that is going to move on me. So I'm probably not going to be able to get it this turn. So maybe I'll plan on... Oh, yeah, I'm going to go after that one. Oops. So I'm going to turn for 2. And thrust for 1. And then charge up my particle turret to try to defend from that incoming missile a little bit. So we'll see what we can do. And then move my ship. And that is my activation on my Strike Scout. Go ahead, Ryan.
All right. We'll activate the... should I activate that first? Yeah, let's activate our scout first. So using the crew special ability, we actually have to put a crew on the icon for it to trigger, right?
So there's the passive effect, which is no, you just need to use the crew to do the shield repair on your main ship. There's the active effect, which is yes, you would need to take the specialists and put them there.
Okay. So we'll throw the navigator there, and we'll throw the specialist on just the normal shield repair. And we'll repair 2 shields for 1 energy. Is that right? Or can you do more than that?
You can. You can spend as much energy as you want to repair shields. You're basically converting energy into shield energy in that case. Where the hull and the reactor are physical repairs and only can do 1 per activation.
Gotcha. Now, will I still need to roll a die this turn?
No. So you only
it's only
roll
if I take
die,
damage.
Yeah, to the hull.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay. All right. So that's good. And then for movement, so we're already thrusting 4 in this direction. We're gonna pivot first.
So hold on, I'll move that. Do the whole token first. So do all your actions on what you can do for navigate, and then you get to move your ship.
And then I think we'll leave the thrust where it is. Actually, we'll pivot 1 more.
It's interesting. So on Ryan's thing, it does say.
Uh-oh.
So
I think we lost.
that's correct,
Can you say that again, Kirby?
I was saying on Ryan's tokens, it says medium and small, but I don't see it on yours or mine. Is there?
Well, and probably because I neglected to activate tooltips.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay, I think I'm done with my scout. Go ahead, Kirby.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now it does show up, or at least on the one.
There you go.
Cool.
I'll make that adjustment to the Steam module so everyone can do their top down.
Interesting.
So you're heading that way because that's where you were heading. So it really doesn't matter which way your ship is facing. You apply thrust and move things around.
Yeah. So I will captain that, or whatever. Is that called captain? Is that the correct term?
Whatever you want to call navigating
Admiral.
your ship.
Okay, so then I'll spend 3 energy. Actually, yeah.
So you have to move. Yeah, if you're applying thrust, it has to go in the direction that your token is facing.
Oh, that's right.
Because your engine's in the rear, big engine in the back, small engines for rotations. Yep.
And then
That's
I can
a good
rotate.
choice.
And then here.
So
and
you're actually lined up. These are going to move on you, so you're not going to pick this one, but this one might be good as it comes around. We'll see.
I might get lucky.
You might. All right, so do you have another energy left? Do you plan to do anything with that? Charge something up
Think.
or save your
So for
cruiser?
I'll just save it for later.
Okay. All right, so it's time for me to activate my battle cruiser. It's currently going that direction. So I'll apply some more thrust. Let's go 2 thrust. What the heck? What's an asteroid? And then I'll rotate for 1. And further charge up my particle cannon, and then also charge up my second particle cannon. And you are not in my line of fire, so I can't hit you yet. It's soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just out of range. Okay.
Totally planned it that way.
Yes. You knew where I was going. All right. So unfortunately, now I only have true crew locked up. But when they fire, oh man, someone's getting hurt. All right, that's my activation on my battlecruiser. Ryan, your battlecruiser is up. It's currently sitting around in space.
So we're going to put some thrust out. We're going to thrust 3, and then we're going to rotate 1. I think there's a token in the way.
Yeah, just like that.
There we go. Nice. Okay. There's my pilot. Now, let's see. So the railgun is a speed of 20. Pretty sure I have that, but it's in a perfectly straight line, which you are out of.
Yeah.
And rotation will not help me there, so I think we probably Kirby's not moving much here, and his battle cruiser has a thrust of 2 in that direction, so he's going to slowly inch closer. But it'll take a while for missiles to get there, although I do have a +1 turn, basically. I think I'm just going to hold off on the missile launcher. Although I have an extra... Okay, no, I'm good. All right, and there's nothing else I can really do with that energy necessarily. Right?
Unless you were to charge up something. Like you can charge up the missile launcher, you can charge up the railgun. It makes it easier to activate when you want to.
Okay. Let's throw it on the railgun.
And then you just need to place a crew with that railgun. So again, that's a downside, but you have shields, you have hull, your ship's healthy, so having the crew locked up on a module isn't really an issue for you now. But it becomes more of a decision as you're closer to engagement.
And the benefit of that is that you're able to basically get full use out of your energy amount for each turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I think my battle cruiser is all done. Go ahead, Kirby.
Well, it's the end of the round, right?
Oh, you did both. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the missile will move.
I think Kirby is first, right? We go in turn order.
Does it turn order for those things, or do they happen simultaneously, or?
Yeah. So turn order. Yeah. So first player token first, and it goes around. If you had more than one missile or so on the board, you go by the lowest number of timers left.
Okay. So the missile launcher moves what, speed of 6? So I can move 6, and agility is 2. Wait, I'm missing. I think it's right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then.
So that's that movement, and now Ryan moves his miss. Oh, sorry, you got to take a token off the top.
I take one off, right? Yeah.
Yep,
okay.
Exactly.
Does it matter where I put this? No, I guess
No.
I'll just put it over here.
Yeah.
All right, so I can go 6.
Yeah.
Go. And I think you said last time we played, Larry, that you leave sort of tokens on the board as like a trail for how it traveled, or did I mishear you?
Yeah, so if you're doing it physically, so that you track where you were, and if you wanted to change how you moved as you moved it,
gotcha.
You can see where you were and just redo that path. Tabletop Simulator, it's hard to leave one behind from a stack. At least I don't know how to do it. Maybe someone can tell me how to do that. I couldn't figure it out. So that's basically what you do, is you just take the entire stack and then take one off at the end. Now you know where I'm headed, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Where I'd like you to head.
I think you'll be okay. How many tokens are you got? 3. Whew, yeah.
All right. Well, now it's down to 2.
Yeah. So that is the missiles, and now these artifacts move, and that is the end of the round. First player token moves clockwise, and you're going to flip your ship activation tokens back, take your crew back to available crew, and regenerate energy in your capacitor.
That's this one, right? The gray one?
Yes.
Yeah, it goes to Larry.
Okay. Oh, it's Larry? Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
So if you need more energy, if you have energy sitting on modules, just pull from the bag. All right, so I'm going to keep this going and activate my there. So that's perfect. I'm going to keep it that way. So I am not going to navigate, but I am going to further charge up my particle cannon. Oops, sorry, my particle turret. And
how many can you have? Can you only have up to the max it costs to use it? So just
Yeah.
2? Okay. Or whatever.
Just 2 on the particle torque.
Okay.
And do I want to? I'm going to fire that now, but do I want to drop a mine? Because you're going to be coming through there. Yeah, I'm also going to drop a mine. Why the heck? I got the energy. So I'm going to also drop a mine, which is 2 energy. So where are you going to come through? Guessing you're going to go over here. So as I come through here, I'm going to drop the mine right there. And then when I get to here, I'm going to fire the particle torque at the missile, which takes 1 off. Not enough to stop it.
Save your
that would
bacon
have been
completely.
better used at another point, but oh well. So that's my particle torque. And that was really just a demonstration shot because it didn't do much for me. And that is my activation for the Trophy. But it appears I'm going unchallenged in picking up this artifact because you guys are occupied with each other.
It's been that way for years. It's okay.
All right, so the question comes down to, do I want to activate the Archon and blow Larry's butt up, or do I save my Strike Scout from getting vaporized from Kirby's battlecruiser? It's a tough choice, but I think we're going to have to save the Strike Scout. So I mean, have
do
fun
our
moving
ships
2 ships.
Do we have lines of communication open up? Can we talk to each other? Can I,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
feel free to taunt as much as you want.
What's Klingon for FU?
That I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to go with the Strike Scout. And we're going to thrust for 4.
Ooh.
I mean, you could just do me a favor and just run into each other. That'd be fine too.
Yeah. So in the core game rules, there's no ship-to-ship collision. You kind of fly by. It's a close call. It's called. But if you like some more advanced physics, then there are available advanced collision rules, which you take damage equal to your combined velocity, and there are other effects.
Oh, nice.
All right, Kirby, go ahead. The Strike Scout is lined up to receive multiple torpedoes in the rear. Missiles. Maybe. Actually, I probably could have taken one of those off, but it's going to hit me either way, so it doesn't matter.
Well, it might. You never know.
I'm pretty sure you're going to hit me with it.
Well, I don't know. Last time you repaired your shield so quickly, I mean, well, I guess there's no benefit in really me taking you out.
Well, I mean, it's less competition, right? So it's always a benefit.
No, I mean, I couldn't take you out entirely. So all I would do is weaken you for him. Which what good is that going to do me at the moment?
I don't know. I'll talk you out of killing me anytime, sure.
Is it my turn then?
Yep.
It is.
Okay. I guess I'll go with the scout first. Oh, I didn't reset this. Well, I'll put that there now. And let's see. So if I move 2, 3, I'm not going to get it. No, I just have to be adjacent to it, right? Yeah. Okay.
But that's also running crash into the asteroid. Now, if you collide with an asteroid, you do take damage, and your velocity goes down to 0.
And which isn't really the end of the world since I don't know. I guess you could, yeah, you have to get within 6 bases of me, right? Which I'm sure you can move within 6 during your turn, right? Because that's your
So
battle cruiser.
yeah,
Or
so it's a straight line
yeah,
or a
the
sweep. Yeah,
sweep, right? And the sweep is 6, right?
the sweep is 6 X's in the front arc. Yes.
And your battle cruiser is moving in which direction? That direction. So how much damage how do I figure out the damage if I run into the asteroid? What's the
Asteroid, you take damage equal to your velocity. So if you're currently moving 5, you would take 5 damage.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Sure you do.
Alright, so I was back here before.
Yeah. So you could turn your token to and then apply thrust to avoid that catastrophe.
Yeah.
Now that's where you're going to be the next turn. Yeah, so you would have to do something to avoid
And survive you.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I
one
guess I would be
shot's not.
better off. Well, right. If I don't hit the asteroid, one shot's not the end of the world. But if I
Oh, I
did,
got 2. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. If you hit the asteroid and I hit you, that would be brutal. That would be brutal.
And since I can't just
And
drive
very
directly
entertaining.
at you, since I can't fly directly at you and run into you,
Yeah.
that's not.
Although
There's no fun
there's
in
a
that.
request for a module that lets you ram. I've heard multiple requests for that, so that might be a thing.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
I would love to see how many people who actually were in space piloting a ship and were like, yeah, I'm just going to ram them.
Well, didn't that happen in Star Wars? Copyright.
Yeah. We're my ship's just full.
Oh no! I think Kirby just went into vacuum with his Discord.
Did it go out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
So what are you
I
gonna
don't know
say?
why. No, I was just saying my ship's full of red shirts. I don't know. I don't really care. They'll all die first. All right, so I'll move 2, and I'll move. I could do. Or wait, no. Sorry. In order for me to do here, I'd had to have moved.
So
Rotate 1, 2. I'd be here.
yeah, and you can shift also in any laterally, also using your vector thrust as energy.
So I could move 1.
So
Let's do that.
that would be a rotation is 1, and then 2,
Yep,
3.
and then
That's
3.
3 energy. Yep.
Okay.
All right, and then you got to align your ship to that rotation. There you go.
Got it.
All right, so that is your 3, and you still have energy left. What are you gonna do? You done?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll. Because the turrets just drop. I can drop behind me. Will it absorb a shot if you try to shoot me?
No, particle turrets won't absorb
Can I
a
block?
beam shot.
No, it won't. Okay.
Yeah, you can block with your ship and take damage.
All right. Actually, I will. I'll hold off. Go ahead.
All right. So let's see. It is my battle cruiser up. Ooh, that's too tempting not to take right there. Yes, I have to. I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna let that fly, and not activate my navigation. Well, I can always do that after. Yeah, I'm gonna activate my navigation and spend 1 on rotation, because you can move and actually spend 1 on thrust and 1 on rotation. Because what happens is you move each hex along that path where you're going to end up, and then you rotate. You can take your reaction at any point in that sequence, right? So I'm going to move, and before I rotate, fire both my particle cannons at you.
Get him, Larry. Get him.
So you're going to take the 3 on
And
your
that
strike
comes
scout.
off. Yeah, that comes off the shield, right?
Yeah, right to left normally.
Oh,
That's all right. Shield doesn't matter, but
got
hull
it.
does. And then the
Okay.
second particle cannon, boom, boom. You're going to take another 3.
And then that comes the 2 come off for the hull damage.
Yep. And so you'll see that when you've revealed one of the hull, that you
Yep,
see
I have to roll.
die.
Yep.
Yep. So you're going to roll 1. And what's that say? Okay, so that is a B. So if A and B are the same slot for, the A is the top, B is the bottom. So you would take one off of the.
It doesn't matter which one I get to pick.
Yes. No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's in the B slot there. So this would be.
Oh, so A. Okay, I got you.
Yep. So now that module is no longer available to you. You have to repair it to activate it.
Got it.
Yeah. You can leave it there. You just can't use it. There's no status cubes.
Okay.
All right. So then I got to finish my rotation, and now that ship is activated, and it's up to you, Ryan.
All right. So we are going to keep the battle cruiser moving as it is. So if I didn't put a crew marker for the piloting, it would just continue to drift at the existing thrust and direction it's already going, right?
Yeah,
you only need
it
to
would
put
always.
The pilot there is if you add thrust or rotation.
Yeah, it's always going to drift.
Okay.
It's only if you want to change that, then you would. But it's always going to go that direction. Every round is going to move regardless of whether or not you place a navigation crew there.
Okay, so we're gonna thrust 1 and then rotate 1.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're gonna lay down a missile launcher. Another missile. So 4. Add 1.
Nice.
And I think that's it. So I've got. So since this is manned already, can I drag another energy over to it?
Sure can.
And the missile launcher took 2 energy, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that's it for the cruiser, I believe. Go ahead, Kirby. Kill me.
I'm not gonna do that.
I don't know why. If it were you, I'd do it.
I know. I will. Well, I don't. Let's see.
I don't know what those floating things are, but I want them.
I guess I will.
So you're activating your battle cruiser, right?
Yep. So that would be. Actually, I don't want to turn. I think, and actually no.
You can always turn after and get some speed going. Or
Yeah. So that would be 2, 1, 2, 3, and then rotate.
So you'll be moving pretty quickly through this space.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Ha.
We'll see.
Do you have enough energy to do it? No.
No.
Not yet.
No.
All right. Well, you lined up the shot for sure.
Well, we'll see.
All right. Missiles go. So that would be first player would be me. I have nothing. It goes to you, Ryan. Go ahead and move your the missile with the fewer timers on it, which is that one right there.
It's
Obviously,
going right
you're
into
going
your
for me,
scout.
right? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I take 3 off my shields. Then you have your other missile to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof. Am I going to overlap that next turn? I just might. So if I overlap it in the process of moving, that's equivalent as it overlapping me, and it would explode.
Yep, that's right.
All right. Then, Kirby, you can go ahead and move your missile.
Well, I guess at this point, I just have to move it
Onto me.
onto him like that.
That'll do.
I'll just on top of you. There you
So
go.
that's 3 to my shields.
Yeah, I think, right? Because that's just the
Yep.
regular. Yeah.
All right. So then these move. 1, 2. 1, 2. I get to pick it up. Yay. And this one moves. Okay. So now there are 2 left on the board. And that is the end of the round. First player token moves counterclockwise. Clockwise. And we refresh our ships. So I forgot to use my medic ability. I'm going to use that retroactively, which lets me recover somebody from a module directly. And this way, this round, I get 3 back. So that is a good combo for double activations like that, where you're going to spend 2 at once. Use your medics, you get them all back. All right.
All right. So I lead us off.
Go right ahead.
Did we move the markers, right?
Yep, they're already moved.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go with the scout first. Oops, I forgot to generate my energy.
I dare you to go in between my 2 ships and take it, and then laugh when I miss and blow myself up.
I'm tempted. It's a great idea, but no.
Oh.
You
All right.
you have Ryan lined up.
So as it stands now, I'm going to be drifting basically into the asteroid, right?
What ship?
The scout.
Yeah. So you do need to
Okay.
make some adjustment there to avoid that.
Yep.
And you have the
So
ability to
we
do that,
can
so you
do-
can rotate
Or-
and shift and.
Right into your
Yep.
own missile. That'd be cool too. Just
So I get the scout special ability. Can that trigger? That has to trigger after thrust and rotation, right?
Right. So, but you're gonna apply these things to your token, and you can try moving around to see what the effect is. So, if you were to rotate 1, you can't go backwards though. Like let's say you were to rotate 1 or 2, rotate 2, thrust 1, and then shift.
Yeah, so that would be pretty nice.
Yeah, cost you 4, but it's pretty
Gets
nice
me
move
what I
actually.
need.
Yeah,
And I can pick that up along the way, right?
you sure can. See, I was helping Kirby out before I have to help you, Ron.
yeah, I don't want when I win, I don't want it to be because you helped me. So
He needs that. Don't
Fair
worry.
enough.
yeah, trust me.
All right, so we'll do that, and then we're gonna put our specialist crew on the repair shield thing.
Good move.
So-
Cause now, do you have anything charged on your
No.
battle cruiser,
On the
Kirby?
cruiser, I do. Are you talking to me or Kirby?
Kirby?
No,
Oh,
I do
okay.
not at the moment.
So if you did, let's just say you did, then he's coming across your bow there. You would have been able to get that.
I could have
shot off.
used it. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you used it before, I think, so that's okay.
So do you put the token on top of the ship, or what's the right? How do
You just put it
how do
in
you
front of the
signify
yeah, just put
on
it
the card or something?
yeah, put it next to your ship dashboard, so right above it, on the adjacent or below
Okay.
it. You just need to know what ship it's with.
Right. Okay.
Cool. That's it for the Strike Scout. I think, yes, nothing else I can do. Go ahead, Kirby.
So it looks like. Oh, never mind. It's stuck underneath. I was gonna say I somehow misplaced a specialist. Okay, it's there.
That's what they do. They get lost.
So I probably need to fix my hull.
That could be a good move. Yeah.
Well, either that or you're gonna blow me up anyway. Because I would just be in the way of stopping Ryan.
So where are you heading anyway? Let's say.
Well, I don't know. I need to. Oh, you mean from here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just touch. You can just touch your token. It'll show you where you go. Okay.
got it.
So you probably want to avoid that asteroid, and a similar move that Ryan did, you can also do.
Yeah,
And
that
in your
little
case,
shift is really nice.
in your case, you probably don't even have to do as much. You probably just have to rotate. Uh, actually, you know, and I'm
I
preventing
could.
myself. I'm preventing myself from hitting you. What you could do is rotate one, right? If you rotate
Like,
one,
as in
the other
this
way.
way.
No, the other way.
Oh, that
So
way.
that prevents you from you're not colliding because it's not your next turn. You have plenty of time to slow down before your next turn, and you're putting yourself
Yeah.
directly in path of picking up this, and you're keeping yourself out of my line of fire temporarily.
Is it 1, 2? Well, no, it's still within 6, right?
Yeah, but 6 is only 2 damage. If you're directly in front of me, it's 3. And you can spend the rest because that only costs you 1 to rotate. You can spend the
Yeah,
rest on recovering your shield.
it's true. It's not. It's not a bad idea. I would technically end up
Right there. Yeah.
here,
Now you're not
and
colliding because
then
that's
these.
at the end. That's the end of your move, and you have an overlap. So only if you were to overlap with that
Right.
object would you collide.
Okay, and then so technically this would go here to fly. This would go here. Now I can only spend the 2 for just the hull, right? So that would
Um,
just,
yeah,
or
but
is that just, or is that the shield? Should I do?
it, the
Can I do
shields
the
that
shield
is
without having the hull?
yes, yeah, you can
Okay,
repair shield. Um,
so I could
hull is
spend all 3 that way then,
you can
right?
yes.
Okay.
Eventually, you're going to want to heal your hull, but usually you do shields first because it's more efficient. Um,
Right, okay.
yeah, but as soon as those shields run out, then you're hitting hull.
All right.
And usually you
So
go
that's,
from left to right, so you'd stack that in the other way. It's okay.
oh, see, I did it backwards.
That's
All
right.
right.
Or maybe I have it backwards. I don't know. All right, so that is your turn. You moved into that's a really good spot actually. Wow. Okay.
Let's see.
So then it's my turn, and let's do my strike scout. Oh, look, I avoid your missile for now.
For now.
How
I
many more
actually just
turns does it have? 3?
Yeah, the one
2
crew
after
card I
this.
have adds 1, which I tried last game and I really liked.
all right. So I'm going to turn 1 and vector thrust 1, and try to make a beeline for that exit point. But I'm gonna have issues with both Kirby's battle cruiser and when Ryan lines up his railgun shot. Yeah, all right, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. That's what I'm doing. He's activated. And while I'm at it, I'm going to charge up my mine launcher. Actually, no. Or do I want to fire my... No, it's going to hit me anyway. Never mind. I will instead repair my shields.
Smart move.
Yes. There you go. Now I am done.
All right, battle cruiser time. So I can, let's see here. So we're definitely going to pilot, and I think we're going to railgun you, but let's figure out how. So I think we want to, if we thrust, no, rotating won't work. So we have to do the thrust first and the rotation, right?
Thrust first and then rotate.
I don't know if is there a way I can even hit you?
1, 2, 3. Yes. All right. I mean, no. Don't do that. You can't.
Right. So if I continue,
Not in this round, but certainly the next round.
Yeah. This is tough though.
So when you get to the jump point, you just have to be adjacent to it. You don't have to spend a turn or anything next to it.
No, just overlap.
Okay.
Overlap or adjacent to the jump point, and
okay.
That's one claimed artifact.
So if I thrusted 3 here, no, I can only thrust. No, I can thrust 3.
Yep.
And it still doesn't give me the shot I want. But yeah, I could get one next turn.
Yeah, because the next turn you'll be here. You have to apply a thrust to avoid the asteroid, but then you'll be able to drop that. You'll have your choice of hexes to send that railgun down.
Yeah. All right, so I guess let's thrust 3.
I'm also at making you go towards the mine launcher, though.
Yeah, that's okay. I can take some damage. What's the damage on the mine launchers? Just 3? Yeah, it's not too bad.
Assuming that's the only thing you hit.
So I probably just want to thrust 3 and not rotate at all, right?
No, you would, because you can only rotate at the end. If you don't rotate with the battlecruiser at the end of the movement, it puts you at a disadvantage later.
Okay. Oh, because it's just so heavy to move. Okay. Got it.
So yeah, next turn if you apply thrust, you'll avoid the asteroid and then be able to release that railgun. All right. So and then you have 2 more energy. You can charge something up, or you can. Looks like you only have 2 on the railgun now. You might want to add 1 there. And I don't know how many missiles you have left. You have one. Yeah, probably have 1 missile left, right?
Yeah. But knowing we're going to use the railgun next turn, although I'm not really going to have any other use for the crew, even if I do take a little bit of damage. Let's just lay it out there. And we'll try and go the other direction with it, maybe. Because it's still, they're rotating counterclockwise, you said?
The
artifacts.
They are rotating counterclockwise, yes.
Yeah, so firing in that direction doesn't do much for me. So let's just lay it down now. We'll have some fun with it.
Okay. All right. So then that is Ryan's activation. Then we have 1 more for Kirby, your battlecruiser. which I'm guessing you're going to be preparing against me in some way.
Yeah. I mean, I could.
You got a
It
particle
seemed probably
cannon
be the
and a
most
missile launcher.
fun. I could just basically do this.
You can do both things.
Well, actually, yeah. No, I need to. Let's see. What weapon do I have? I have the missile launcher and the particle cannon,
Yeah, you
and
can
they're
actually use
both
both.
what? They're both dropped adjacent.
The particle cannon is
Sweet,
instant,
because I'll
and the
be.
beam.
Yeah, the beam. So the beam will be instant,
Mm-hmm.
and then the missile launcher. So I should stop. Well, actually, it's adjacent. I can put it in front of me, right? I mean,
No, it's adjacent. It'll still make it though, because if your center of mass is here, you can end up dropping it on either of these hexes, and it can make it within 6 and hit me.
all right. So I'll do that. It would take me once I changed the thrust on that. So then I would land up there.
You don't need to change thrust at all.
No, because I was here. Well, sorry.
That's all
Let me
right.
put
You
back.
were 1, 2, 3, 4. You
Yeah.
were there,
Right.
and you were going that fast. So go ahead.
Yeah, and then I would be, if I left it where I was, which is there, I'd be one past. But I guess it's not a problem.
No, because you can take. I'm sorry. You were just like this, right? You lining up with me, or you one hex past?
I was one past you. That's why I
Okay.
moved it short one.
Got
So
it,
I
okay.
lined up.
So you don't need to do that, because you can fire your beam and release your missile at any hex along your path.
Oh, right, along the way. Okay, that's right. All right, sorry.
And
okay.
so it doesn't hurt
if
to
I
just
don't,
let that movement go. Yep.
All right. Well, then let's say I do that, and then I would stop
Fire
here
there.
and use beam.
Okay. So that's
And then
3.
that's 3.
So I have no more shield left.
So I have to put that guy down there, and that costs
3. Yeah, now I'm in trouble.
We got some heat.
2 missiles coming at me. Just got that, and I've already activated that ship. So
yeah. The problem though is I don't have any. I can't cast a particle, right? Because I don't have 3. I only have 2.
If you had a total of 5, so you could have done both. You spent the particle cannon. You fired that already, right? So that means your crew.
Oh wait, yeah, that was the 3, right?
It was here, and then you have 2 energy left that you can
2
activate.
right? Yeah,
like that.
I was looking at it backwards. Oh,
that's all right.
No. Good enough. There's this thing here. Okay.
I got it.
Do you add it?
Come on.
Are you
There we
sure?
go. Yeah, I got it. It's good. I locked it down. It's secured. It's strapped in. Go ahead.
All right. So I'll drop. So I grab one of these stacks, and then it's adjacent, and I pick the direction. Oh, this way.
Yeah. So maybe
I
because
probably
you're
want
gonna
to put
end
it
up
on the
here.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if your ship's gonna end up on this orange hex right here, and if you can get a feel for where I'm going kind of right past you.
Yeah, you would. So technically, I would actually finish moving here and then drop them on the outside myself,
There you go.
like here. Hold on, I can't get the. I didn't grab them all. There we go.
There you go.
Nope.
That one right there. Yeah.
All right, I'll just do this. There you go.
Perfect.
All right. And then that should be it.
And so that cost you 2. And not that I was looking forward to that, but I was hoping to get out of there without a scratch. But this is gonna hurt.
It might.
All right, so you're done with your battle cruiser activation. I'm gonna activate my battle cruiser, and I am heading past here. So there you go. right back at you. I'm going to apply one.
You can take out both of us, right?
I can't.
I mean, Ryan only.
I can't. I
Oh,
can't
you
get.
said that can't.
Well, I guess I could. I can do a sweep against both of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
What's
you have a sweep. He only has 2 shields,
and what do you have?
so
Ooh, I
I
can
have
get
3
one shot off
shields.
of you
But I
for
don't have an art.
3.
I don't have an artifact yet, so
Oh, okay. All right.
technically
All right.
Ryan does. Just saying.
You be
Let me
quiet.
spend 2 on thrust. And all right, I'll do that. I'm game for that. So that would end me here, and I will activate. Actually, hold on. For me to pull that off, I need to be back 1 space. So yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll be here. Get 1 back.
I think you moved the wrong one.
What's that? No,
Or maybe
just
they
it's the
activated the
order.
other line. Oh.
Tabletop simulator thing. So that's where I would be. Now I can pull off because you're in that front arc. And so that would be firing. Come on, go back. There we go. That would be firing 1 particle cannon as opposed to 2. And I'm going to charge the other one in the process as well. So that's a sweep. You both take 2 to your shields.
Got it.
All right.
So that is my activation on my battle cruiser. All right, so hit both of you. And so
Down to
Ryan's
1
got the other
shield.
one. Okay. All right, so now the sector board moves, activates, and first player token's me. I don't have any missiles, but I'm sure you got. No, it's Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. Your missiles go first. So this one's gonna hit for 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you, Larry.
All right, so that's 3. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice for that 1 hit. I'm gonna do that first before anyone else hits me for something. And that is 2 A's. So effectively, the A's slot is gone. So that means I take 1 reactor. And that's it for that missile. You can go ahead and move your other missile, Ryan.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, close. Go ahead, Kirby. You can go ahead and move your missile and hit me for 3.
Yeah, I guess I should do that.
Were you thinking about sending it off towards Ryan?
I could, I don't. But I guess you have an artifact, so I kind of need to stop you. Technically, I guess I could grab it and then try to turn around and run away, but
That would be
you don't
smart.
have to. You can just keep going past and get out on sea if you do manage to blow me up on this turn.
Yeah, I have to. Well, let's see. So that's what the.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna blow me up over here, not over here. So yeah.
So let's see. That's what it does.
3.
3 damage, and I can move 6, right?
Yep.
Sorry, yeah, 6. So I would do something like that.
Yep.
Then drop it on top of you.
Boom. All right. So I get 1 off for the 1 damage of the 3. It reveals 2 dice. So I'm going to take 2 right here. I'm going to not roll those yet because there's additional 2 damage, right? So you're going to take the additional 2 dice for every damage after that. So that means 4 more dice. So that's a total of 6 dice. That is the max that you can roll when you're taking damage. So I'm going to roll that and hope I don't get 3 reactors. I mean, I did put myself in this position, so.
Oh, wow.
One reactor. All right. So that is, I live to see at least one other day with 2
Got
reactor
lucky.
left.
Very nice roll.
I'm happy with that. All right. That is that's the end of the round. So now we didn't move the resources. So one happens to run right into you, Kirby. You get to pick that up.
Awesome. Now I just have to get away.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking that's gonna happen.
I don't know. My battleship is moving past you. I mean, it'd be very hard for me to continue to target you. So I'm thinking I'm moving on to Ryan as a target with that thing.
Oh well, hey, that's fine. You should totally do that.
So recover your energy, regenerate energy, recover your crew. And then the first player token moves back to you, Kirby.
Hey.
Oh, but I only get to get 2 back. That's right, because I have my reactors only down to 2. So I only get to get 2 energy back on the Strike Scout. So
Are we going to play another round or no?
Yeah, you okay? Can you go one more round?
I got like 15 more minutes left.
Okay. We'll
It'll
do
be
one
quick.
more and see what happens.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
I'll manage to win before it's over. I'm just kidding. So I guess I'll go with the scout first. Oops, what am I doing? Okay. So I will activate him.
Don't forget you get to take your.
Oh yeah. So where?
So currently we're all tied. It would go then to ship count, right? And then to damage on your ship as a measure of who.
So I should probably make an effort to repair myself here at the same time. But let's see. So I want to move the little guy. I don't want to go that way at all.
Yep. Just a suggestion. Call me crazy. If you were to activate your battle cruiser first,
I just take you out. Is that what you're saying?
Then it would be easier for you to take me out than if you waited for me to move, where I'd be out of your line of fire for your. And I would also have a moment to possibly regenerate my shields.
But then if you go first with your battle cruiser, you take me out, right? Because for you, the damage that you would have to do to me, I only have 1 shield left.
And one would come off of Hall. Yep.
Yeah. And then Ryan would take me out. Wait, who has Ryan's artifact is on the scout, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe I should take you out then. Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
2 hole left.
So I will do. I guess I'll do the same thing again then. Or can I? Does combat from 1 resolve, or do I need to do both? So I guess the missile actually would wait until the next phase anyway. So the particle would be the right one to do for now.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So
well, you could do. I mean, to get the missile off, you have to launch it now. But yeah, it wouldn't resolve until the end of the round.
Right. So we'll do the particle. So that's 3. Oh, I left the guy on there. Sorry. So let's move him down here. Particle. Well, I'm not actually moving anything yet. So, but I have to be within. That's direct range of you, right? So I need to technically.
Yeah, you are within the sweep range right now, because I'm in that front arc.
Right. So
But if you were to rotate, you wouldn't. If you rotated, you wouldn't be in range.
yeah.
You do need to deal
But
with running into the asteroid, so you might want to make some adjustment before you.
yeah.
And so maybe rotating twice and then firing that particle cannon is your best bet.
I could fire it first, then
Yes.
rotate 2. So it'd take 2 energy to rotate, 3 to fire.
Yep.
All right, so let's do that. Cast that. So then I would sweep.
So you hit me for the sweep, which is 2.
Right.
And that means because I'm past the hull, I roll 4 dice because 2 times 2.
And then you save yourself, and then I feel terrible.
Let's see. Oh, that's A, which I have no module left there, and that's a reactor. So it's 2 reactors. My reactor goes critical. Boom. And that means I get to drop this thing off wherever I want to. And respawn there next round.
Right. So then I would continue to move.
Yeah.
Well, actually, wait. So I was facing this way.
Yeah.
And then I would rotate once, twice. Wait, did it just move twice? Hold on.
Yeah, that's 2 times. I fixed it for you. So
Oh.
you basically move first and then rotate at the end. So as long as you're not overlapping at the end of your movement, it's not a collision with the asteroid. Got 1 more to go.
Is that right? Okay, I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. You have
All right.
taken me out of competition. So now it's just a matter of dealing with Ryan.
Easier said than done.
You say that.
So I can't activate my strike scout, obviously. So I'm going to go for my battle cruiser. Let me take this token off, actually. And I need to apply thrust, otherwise I am hurting. So 1, 2, and while I'm going through there, I will activate my particle cannon and hit you, Ryan.
Okay.
And I'm also going to charge up the other particle cannon.
The
So
beam,
go
right?
through here. Boom, for 3.
So the hole comes down. And then I'm going to be rolling 6 dice.
Are you down? Yes, you roll 6. You're in a similar position as me, right?
Yes.
Please
My
blow up.
roll won't be as good, though.
2 A's
yeah,
and
blow
2
up.
B's.
Oh, no. Sorry. I'll
So
take
you're going to,
2 out of the reactor.
yeah,
Or no.
yes. So you lose both your A and your B module, and you lose 2 reactors.
Okay. All right, so I'm up.
You are.
All right, so Kirby has his scout to go yet.
Yep.
I'm flying, so I need to get to D. So let's just try going with the strike scout here. See if I can make it out alive. Oops, I should have recovered my crew. All right, so we will throw some specialist love on my shields.
Good move. I wish
Repair
I had time to
4.
do that.
and then we will pilot and see what we can do here. So we're traveling. I think we need to pretty much just rotate 1.
Ooh.
Or no, maybe it's a little premature to do that. Yeah, let's not rotate yet. Or no, I can shift, so that'll help. So yeah, I think I'm good with what I have. Okay.
Okay.
So that leaves me with a single energy left, which I can't really do anything with, right? Because crew are occupied with other stuff, and I can't charge modules that are broken. So that just goes to waste, which sucks, but oh well. All right, so rotate. Move to there, and then we're going to shift over 1. Like that.
Well, if your token, you already did the shift, so that's actually where you were going to end up.
Oh, I did the shift already?
Yeah. If you shift your vector token, it already represented where you were going.
Oh, I didn't shift my token yet.
Oh, okay. So then
I didn't shift it yet. I just rotated.
Yeah.
So okay, so shift the token first.
Yeah.
So like that.
And then you move over 1. Yeah.
Like that.
That's why you do you always do the vector token first before you move your ship.
Okay, so I think I'm where I'm supposed to be because I had moved the ship before.
Yes, you are.
Now they match up. Okay. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Kirby.
Kirby's
okay.
up with strikes go.
I don't have anything that I can attack him.
Unfortunately, no. Your particle turret is damaged, so you have to repair that first.
Yeah.
What you can do, and if you start heading his direction, you might be able to chase him down.
Well, not before he leaves, though. So,
well, it's going to be it would be 2 turns before I get there, I think. So yeah, I think Larry's right. You have a chance at catching me, but it is you rolling. Well, no, you don't have to roll dice, so there's no luck involved here, Kirby.
No, there's not. So, wait. Sorry, I was facing this way. I want to go 1.
You can just what's your plan? Do you want to go after Ryan?
Yeah, kind of. Well,
or do you want to go towards?
We both have. We both have artifacts right now.
Yeah.
So technically, from win conditions perspective, even though if we don't finish, we're still tied right now, unless he gets through and I don't, in which case he would win, right?
Correct. Yeah. So yeah, it depends on if we were to play this out, right? And then we don't have time.
Right.
If we were to play this out, maybe you'd make a different choice. But yeah. Or I think how many rounds? We're in 7 rounds or something like that. This would go to 12 max.
So, I guess I kind of need to move though, so I want to get out of here or keep pace with him. So I used the 1 energy to rotate.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I want to go 1. I think that's and then rotate.
Maybe 1 less, so you can go around that asteroid without dealing with it later. Yeah,
it's possible. So that would be 2 on top, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That, and then I guess technically, from here I can then recover.
Yeah. If
or actually,
Ryan,
maybe I should. Maybe I should recover the part. You'll come back in though, right? Do you come back in on your turn?
No, I come back in
at the next round.
Next round, yeah.
Maybe I'll.
He's not actually there yet.
Sorry, maybe I'll put that back here. Maybe I'll. Whoops, I got these backwards. Maybe I'll do that.
You could even go after D too, and that would be your option. Like if I was spawning from A, you can always change your path and go towards.
Yeah, D. But if I put the specialist down here, I can repair it.
Yes.
The cost for 1 energy, right? Oh, for 2 energy?
Yeah.
I only had the 1. So then I do I just can I store that? I store that there, and then I could do it next turn.
Sure.
Or,
Yeah, you can start that process just like you can charge it to either repair or to react.
Okay.
All right, so
All
then
right,
you
and
move
I
your
guess-
ship, and
Yeah.
so that would be the end
There you
of that round, I think. Are we activated, or you didn't activate your battlecruiser yet? Go ahead, Ryan. Battlecruiser.
He's just gonna shoot straight for me now.
Can he? Ryan, you still there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
He does have a rail gun, so he really could just turn around and blow me up. But
I am going to probably
Well,
roll out in a minute or two, but I just want to see what
Yeah.
happens with Larry's turn here.
your turn, so blow
Oh,
my
that's
ship
right.
that's
up.
it.
Larry
You're the
doesn't
last
have another
one.
ship. All right. So I can take you out pretty much, or try
you-
to.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be interesting.
So your scout has the token, right, Kirby?
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Which means I probably really should have done the shield, which I didn't really pay attention to. I forgot that I
current-
went first.
So you'll end up
So,
here.
yeah, so I need to,
Move one and rotate.
yeah. So move one this way, right? Just like that. Should do it.
One more. It's kind of off. The angle's weird. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, wow. That's a railgun shot lined up for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But while you're there, Ryan, you just overlap the proximity mine, and that explodes and hits you in the face for 3.
Okay.
Your
I'll gladly
battle
take it.
cruiser takes damage.
But now I get to have fun.
Chaos
So
Star. We have someone in Twitch asking if is this the helmet from Star Sector?
No, this is the helmet from Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Okay.
Hmm.
All right, so railgun is gonna fire.
Is that mine still there, or does it
Oh, yeah.
disappear now that?
That's gone.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 1 shield damage and 2 hull damage.
So it doesn't hit him yet, but it will in at the end of the round, sure. I think
No.
you deploy it. What you do is you deploy the railgun dart right at the front of your ship like that,
Yeah, that's right.
and it moves
Oh.
when the sector board goes.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I mean, this doesn't harm in me. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just wait the off chance that something was to happen.
And that's it for me.
All right, so that's the end of the round. There's no more activations because my ship is off the board. But starting with the first player token, you can move anything on your board. You don't have anything there. I don't have anything, so we'll go to Ryan. Ryan, you would move the railgun dart first, and that hits Kirby for, was it 1 shield and 2 hull?
Correct.
Yep.
So then you'd roll 3 dice because you revealed 1 and 2.
Is it 1 and 2? Sorry. Yep. Okay.
So you have rolled a
3 reactors.
B and a B.
Oh.
It's 3 reactors.
Yeah.
It's 3 reactors.
3 reactors. But I'm still alive.
You are still alive.
5.
And I've got a missile going at your battle cruiser, which will hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll be 3 damage to your cruiser.
And Chaos, he did not actually crash with that asteroid yet because he's not overlapping, and on his next move, he could potentially get out of the path of hitting that asteroid.
Okay, sorry. So how much damage to the...
3 to your shields on the battleship or battle cruiser.
Got it.
Your battle cruisers are somewhat healthy. We kept them at a standoff range It's the scouts
that
that take all
was
the damage.
the intent.
All right, so that
Thank you. Thank you for hosting again. It was fun.
Yeah, no problem. It's going to be close. I mean, it looks like Ryan, you were going to be the first one to get out, and therefore
Might have
the
turned
unofficial
around and
winner
got him.
could have. Yeah, second place I'd say Kirby, and then definitely last place is me, of course. I tried to run the gauntlet and didn't make it through, but thanks for playing. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
again.
For
A lot
having
of
us.
fun.
Look forward to playing next time.